Hey everybody! This video is going to go over the homework assignments for the Week 1 module. So when you clicked on this Week 1 Homework Assignments tab, you saw that there were several sub-tabs listed underneath. So I'm going to go through each one of those and explain what you need to do for each of those items. First thing I want to remind you of, though, is to make sure that you go through all of the material in the Week 1 module, because there are a few assignments located up in the module. So, for instance, there's the syllabus acknowledgement form, the Week 1 journal, and the pre-course assessment quiz. So don't forget about those three items in addition to the items that I'm going to go over that are listed under the Week 1 Homework Assignments tab. So the first item that you'll see listed under the Week 1 Homework Assignments is to read chapters 1 and 2. Now, I don't want you spending a lot of time going over these chapters. It should really just be a real brief, quick look over the chapter. It simply reinforces the material covered in the module, in the PowerPoints and the video lessons. So just give it a brief look over and it'll kind of help get that information to kind of stick, if you will. The next item that you'll see listed under Week 1 Homework Assignments is Week 1 Assignment 1, outlining and paragraph content. So there are 3 tasks for this assignment. The first task is identifying the general idea from a set of specific ideas. So what you have is you have a list of specific ideas that are given to you. For instance, for number 1, those specific ideas are good student reviews, good rapport with colleagues, and excellent class evaluations. So based on those 3 specific examples, what is the main idea or the general idea that's being discussed here? Is it teaching at a community college? Reasons teaching is an important profession, or reasons a teacher might be rehired. So based on the specific ideas, good student reviews, good rapport with colleagues, excellent class evaluations, which of those 3 options gives us what the general idea is of this set of examples? So you're going to do that. There are 4 of those groups that you'll want to go through, look at the list of specific ideas, and choose the best option for what the general idea is. For task 2, it's the same exact concept, except instead of getting to choose from 3 options for what the general idea is, you're going to have to state the general idea in your own words. So you still have a list of specific ideas that are given to you. Now you need to, based on those specific ideas, what do you think in your own words is the general idea? So use what you did in task 1, to help you figure out how to put it in your own words in task 2. Task 3 is separating minor ideas and major ideas by using an outline. All right, so what we have here is a topic sentence for a paragraph. Implementing year-round school would benefit society. Underneath that topic sentence, you have a list of sentences that would go into that paragraph. So the topic sentence would be the first sentence of this paragraph, and then all these other sentences listed underneath it would make up the rest of the paragraph. But obviously, it's just a list right now, and your goal is to figure out what the main ideas of the paragraph are and what the supporting examples are for each of those main ideas. So you'll see underneath that list of sentences, there's an outline. So you've got, item A, and then under A, you've got points 1 and 2. And then you've got item B, and then points 1 and 2, item C, and points 1 and 2. So there are, out of that list of sentences under the topic sentence, there are 3 main ideas that will be discussed in the paragraph that back up that topic sentence. Figure out what those three main ideas are and write those sentences in those lines, A, B, and C. From the remaining sentences on the list, figure out which two go with the main idea you wrote on line A, and then write those two sentences on lines A1 and A2. And then so on and so forth with the second and third main ideas. All the sentences will be used. Just keep in mind, I have the topic sentence. What are the three main ideas? What are the two supporting examples for each of those main ideas? And then just fill in the blanks, right? Just do the best you can. You're going to do this in a Word document. You can create your own Word document and, type in your answers. You could also download the Word document that is attached in the assignment area. You'll see it underneath the assignment instructions. If you keep scrolling down, there'll be a file attached. You can actually click on that file and it'll open up the assignment in a Word document, and you can save that to your computer or to your flash drive and fill in the answers, that are already, because the questions will already be there, and then save it and then upload that as your submission. Either way is fine with me. The submission requirements at the bottom will help you with that as well. So that's week 1, assignment 1, outlining and paragraph content. The other item listed under the week 1 homework assignments is the week 1 discussion, and it is sort of your standard week 1 discussion question. So you're going to answer 2 questions for me. The first is, what would you like us to know about you? It can be, anything you want to share with us, where you're from, what your home life is like, where you currently work, anything you want us to know that, so that we can know a little bit more about you. The second question is, if you could host your own talk show, who would your first 3 guests be and why? And it can be anybody famous or not famous, anybody living or deceased. There's really no rules. Just tell us who your first 3 guests would be and why you've chosen each of those people. So you're going to answer those 2 questions in your initial post to the week 1 discussion forum. Hopefully you do that by Thursday at 11:59 p.m. Then you have until Sunday at 11:59 p.m. to respond to 2 of your classmates. When I say respond, you're not critiquing them. This isn't letting them know where they've made mistakes or errors or anything like that. It's like it's a discussion, a conversation. So if you were talking to them face to face, what would you say in response to their answers? You want to respond to 2 of your classmates, right? You want to make sure you have all of this finished by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. That is when the discussion closes, and I can't really reopen the discussions unless there's really special circumstances, and deans and advisors are involved. So do your best to try to make sure that you have the answer to the prompt by Thursday at 11:59 p.m. and then respond to 2 of your classmates by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. If you run into any technical difficulties, please let me know right away. If you have any questions about any of the homework, including the material that was in the module, so the syllabus, the acknowledgement, the week 1 journal, and the pre-course assessment quiz, if you have questions about any of that, please let me know. Otherwise, just do your best, and I'm sure everybody's going to do just fine, and I look forward to especially reading what you guys post in the week 1 discussion.